Hey y'all, welcome back to Zelda II Rabomizer. I know where to go to get the raft, and it is indeed Death Mountain. Which is this over here. Which I thought it was, but I also wasn't too sure until I found one room, which you will see soon enough here. And that is how I really knew it was, because it was one of the few things I actually remembered, aside from the palaces, from the vanilla game. So, huzzah! So we went through this side of Death Mountain, but for whatever reason we never went through this side, which is the side we actually need to go into. And then we'll go across a few rooms, of course. But this is how I knew. So I was like, I know for certain that we never saw this. Ha! You didn't hit me this time, you bastard. But now it's just to avoid these bat dudes over here. Sadly, no pee bag. But that's okay, we can't always get pee bags. Oh, but these guys give pee bags. I do want to take care of them because they are ignoring little buggers. They are annoying little buggers, and I know there's more of the axe throwing dudes up ahead too. So we can go this way, but there actually isn't anything over there aside from Octoroks and a dead end. So there's no need to go there. But I think it's this way we want to go. There's two ways. Okay, yeah, this should be the way. Because it was this room that I was like, okay, we're definitely in Death Mountain here. So gosh darn it. Our of course we got wrecked by that spike there, that was like our first death. But hey, we can't exactly predict which way an enemy is going to go. We also can't predict how much they'll actually go to move as well. So, can't complain. Either way, I'm really excited to actually finally go to East Hyrule. and... Well, first I gotta take care of this asshole over here. And... Huzzah! We got the raft! Yay! So happy now. And now we're going to go the other way, because I want to know where that goes. I don't really remember, because I was really tired last night when I actually went through Death Mountain. So that is what we're going to do before we go over there. Oops, and yep, you're gonna see that guy just launched himself off the edge. Which is fine, I don't mind. But also, once we obviously exit, because I'm pretty sure the side is an exit. Oh, hello. You know, that works for us. Yes, come forwards again. There we go, perfect. Anyways, once we do exit, because I'm pretty sure this is, and I don't think there's any other items we can get in here, because, oh, there's a magic over here. Just really grab it, so let's just save, quit, and then go back over to where we actually need to go, just because that will obviously reset our lives and our, I guess, our game over lives. Still don't really know what to call them. They're not really one-ups, because that just makes me think of Mario, which, yes and no. But still, okay, whew, we just avoided these dudes. And now to go back down, because here we are. Finally, that's chef's kiss. That's too bad we just didn't find it really fast. But that's what you gotta do with randomizers sometimes, is that you don't always know. And hey, Result Pulses. How many hits do they need to take? I'm not going to worry about that because those dudes. And this, I don't remember which palace number this is, but I really like it. It might be one of the endgames one. Let's see from the enemies that are over here. That's pretty much the only way we can really find out. Oh. Ooh. Just freaking wrecked that dude. And then this Bobo comes behind us like, what you gonna do about it, bud? But, yeah, anyways, we are here. We are actually in another palace. Now let's use a ferry, because we know we can just sneak past these gates that way. Which I find really funny. Oh, hey Iron Knuckle, how you doing, bud? You wanna fight me? Okay. So yeah, definitely a beginning palace, considering there's an orange Iron Knuckle over here. Which we almost died from. Oh, but we got these guys though. Which apparently they're not actually throwing bombs, they're just throwing... I don't remember what they're even called. Things are similar to nunchucks though, they're like double-sided maces. Almost. Okay, I don't know if I want to take care of it first or not, so we may as well. You just go back and forth, and then let it crawl a little bit more forwards here. Okay, okay, I'll go then. I'll go just for you, buddy. There we go. See him over here. You don't have to be so scared. Ooh, a key. That means we could just go back without worrying about getting game overs. But this is actually a dragon head we can hit. Fortunately, it didn't have anything for us, but that's okay. Not every dragon head, and I guess dog heads too, have items. I don't remember if any like dog heads do, but definitely dragon heads slash oops, hello Iron Knuckle. Slash dragon head. I was like, what am I saying? What head am I saying? Okay, there we go. Don't know why I just didn't do that in the first place, but that's whatever. Dang, we can take care of these guys nice and easily. Whew, it's really satisfying, because obviously these armored Stalfos will still take a little bit longer for us to attack. But I didn't expect to just like completely destroy these dudes. Ha, according to you, and we also get another key, which unfortunately we're probably going to have to use. First, let's boop this dude. Ooh, sweet, more magic. Because, I tested out the doors with keys versus non-keys with fairies. And if you use a fairy and you have a key to go through a door, it'll still use a key, so we're not going to waste any magic unless we absolutely need to. Thankfully, that means we're also not stuck, but sadly it means the other keys that we might need, obviously we'll need to use Fairy Sword, so we'll have to take care of the bubbles as we go through here. Yeah, so happy that we found a raft. And again, we could have just got it really early in-game, but of course there was not really any way of knowing without knowing the fact that was South Mountain we were in, so I'm not complaining, I'm not really that disappointed or anything, it's just like, ah, man. Do you guys ever have that moment in games, not necessarily randomizers, but just games in general, where you miss like a really obvious thing, something that you could have gotten really early in game? And of course this dude had to come and destroy our magic. I don't think it really wasn't that much, but it still made us bump into a bubble here. Sadly, no keys anymore. But we'll probably still end up finding some keys though. Oh, sweet. Thank you, fairy. I honestly forgot that some of these palaces actually have fairies in them. And I believe some of them actually also have the dolls in them. In our case, air dolls, or whatever we call each other. It is a boss. I don't remember how to fight this boss though. But, wow, okay, it's definitely a... this palace is definitely a starting palace considering barely any damage, and it also was really fast. Yay, another key. That means another palace to go. And it also means 3 more palaces until we can get to the Great Palace. That being said, we're also gonna go back though, because we know we could go back after beating the Island Palace last episode. Just really nice. Yay, more attacks. I'll take that. So we're just gonna go back because we need to find whatever item we get here. Which, I don't quite remember what other items we can get. Unless it's one of the items like a jar or something like that. Because I know in one of the villages you need to find some kind of like, jars. I think for currency or for a puzzle, I don't quite remember. But there's that, and now we have a deadly bridge to go over. And it's also really weird going through a really easy palace in what's basically endgame. Because over here is actually where Death Mountain would be, and the fact that it's, I don't think it's the first palace, but it actually might be the first palace. That just kind of feels weird, but it also is very, very amusing at the same time. Oh, hello, sir. How are you? And this is another way you could also tell it's not an endgame palace from those enemies, which actually get replaced by the Doom Knockers, which I keep wanting to say Doomslayers. Sadly, no key, but we got a fairy here. And hey, we got some extra magic. So it's always good to look through, and that also means now we could just exit the palace. Though, I do still want to explore the rest of it, because I think we can go down some more. Because obviously we went one way. Okay, yeah. Looks like we can. Nope, this isn't the way we were. Okay, perfect. Obviously we can't get another item, but... Okay, Bubbles, calm down now. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. I knew some of the bubbles just like launched themselves, but just seeing them just ping-pong themselves across there is kind of hilarious, so... Thank you for dropping, my dear friend, and thank you for the 200 PP, which means those enemies are large enemies. Because in this seed, I had small enemies PP drops to be the maximum of 100, and the larger enemies to be 500 to 200. So, good to know. Oh no, we got the crazy one going after us here. Oh, that's okay. We're just gonna go back up here, and I'm gonna go back down because this Iron Knuckle might have an item for us, which it doesn't. It's also not even an Iron Knuckle, it's just a knight statue. But you know what? Almost same difference, except for Iron Knuckles aren't statues. But you know what? Whatever, they may as well be statues. Now let's try to get this P bag again. There we go. 50p. That's not too bad. Now we yeet ourselves out. I'm also surprised these guys have respawned back. There we go, 100. And you saw 200 there, so chef's kiss. And so, just from going back and forth between palaces, between episodes and stuff like that, those guys, as far as I know of, don't drop any P bags, so if you want to grind like you do with the moblins, I would suggest not to do that with those, otherwise you'll just be wasting time. But anyways, let's go down here, because I think, just from that moblin, you can definitely go through. Oh no, I forgot about these mosquitoes. These guys are so annoying. But you know what, at least they're easy to avoid. They're definitely not as terrifying anymore, at least for me, because obviously we can just snuck past them. I also don't know why I'm going this far, when we could just, you know, I'm gonna go back towards the palace so we don't get a little bit lost. Because doing so, we could be like, have we been this way? Have we not been this way? It's just kind of awkward when that happens. Okay, please don't run into- oh no, you ran into me, Moblin. So I don't remember what actually shows up at this point. Okay, looks like it's just those dudes, so... Never mind, Moblin. Also, that was my hand just like slapping against my desk, so if you heard that and were just like, what the heck was that noise? That's all it was. Sadly, we can't go up there right now because we don't have a jump spell, nor do we have enough magic to actually go there. Ooh, a P-bag. 500! Yay! That's a lot, I love it. Now back up here to safety because... Haha, Moblin, you could run into me, boy. Okay, so... I have a feeling up... Oh my goodness, okay, I forgot these dudes are here. TKs in this game look freaking hilarious. Okay, I was gonna say a palace, which I was correct. And it is... Is this red or is this pink, guys? I can't tell. But I believe this one's actually an end palace, because... Know that the brown and reds were kind of close together, but I don't really know. The only way, again, the only way to find out really is by, okay. We can't get up there, but I want to take care of this bubble here so we can leave as much, magic as possible. Actually, wonder if we could, oh my god, okay, we released the hounds, guys, we released the hounds, aka this bubble over here, which is a ping-ponger. And hey, at least I took care of that a little bit better. But sadly, no, we couldn't go through there. But we could go up here. Hey, thank you, Bubble, for avoiding me. Can you also avoid me, sir? Oh, not quite. But that's okay. I think you tried to avoid me, but you couldn't quite avoid me there.
Hello there.
Oh, okay, yep, it's endgame. Well, end-ish game, because these guys obviously plays early games, and we are going to use a fairy spell, because I believe that is actually just a deadly pit, but I guess the only way to find out is by going down, and it is not a deadly pit. Well, it could have been right there. And yay for a key, because... oh, okay, yep, definitely endgame. Because we know that these guys don't show up in easy levels. Well, so I could just go over him like that. And got these guys. And we also got the Moas up there. Which I thought I was saying wrong originally, like when I was talking about them before, but nah, those are them. Oh, yep. This is, I think, aside from the Great Palace, it's this last palace that we need for gems in vanilla. So there's that. And we can't really go there without a key or a fairy spell, so we'll either get hit, we'll probably get hit by this Iron Knuckle to be honest. But we'll still try to avoid it because I want to explore a little bit more. We can't go up, so let's just go back down. It's not a death pit like I thought it was. Oh, but maybe it is. Oh. Okay, I didn't even know we can go on a roof over here, so good to know. Okay, so definitely have to avoid that because there's no safety over there. But cool, I forgot how big this freaking palace was. That's also another reason, another way to tell you're in endgame is when the palaces are a lot bigger. So obviously the beginning ones aren't supposed to be that challenging, so... oh, we got hit there. But hey, we got 2 lives left to go. I guess technically 3 because this counts as another life too, but still— oh, I didn't actually know they can get hit by our sword beams. That's also good to know. Sadly we got booped by that one, but that's okay. We can't survive from all of them. We should be able to jump up here. Yes, perfect. It's just getting the right angle. Oh, and a pea bag. So, I don't actually know how to get back up. I don't know if you have to fall to the lava or get game over or what. But we're gonna still try to get back up though, because there's gotta be a way. Because I know that in vanilla it wouldn't ever need you to get a game over just to escape the palace or anything like that, so fingers crossed you could get there, and I'm assuming it's probably via this way. Oops, it was droppers and I guess in a way bullet hell because bubbles. No, bubble, get away. Get away from me. Oh no, Wisrobe. Whoa, that's like very scary. Okay, Wisrobes and Wisrobes. I guess I'm gonna say this early on in the game, considering we don't have a lot of magic. We can't actually fight them with a sword. I don't know what happened there, but the game just lagged out. Okay, you need to calm down there, sir. We are going to sneak back up here, and we're going up. No, we're not going up, okay. Well, we're gonna keep going this way then. Hello, Wisrobes! So, they're kind of terrifying because we can't do anything with them yet, at least as far as I know of. Because the only way to defeat them is by reflecting their attacks. Right now, we don't have any means of doing so, but at least we can actually shield their attacks, so there's that. We can at least survive against them. We just can't do any damage to them yet. Oop, a pea bag, and an iron knuckle with dark heads. Ooh. Okay, well we're gonna go down here then, because we yank this here, and we're gonna keep going. Hopefully there's a key down here or something. I don't know if down here is just a pea bag. We're gonna use spell then, because don't have a lot of lives left. No! Got a game over by a bot. Well, I'll meet you guys back here then. And here we are, back in the palace again. Also, it's really satisfying just to be able to get one done in this one episode. Just because obviously the other ones were actually late game palaces. Well, aside from the island palace, which is mid game, because that's actually palace 3. But still, it's nice to be able to just go through one in one fell swoop with lots of easy enemies, so that kind of made me chuckle. And yay for the raft! Okay, you, sir, need to back up a little bit though. So I'm curious to know if we can use upper thrust against these dudes. Okay, calm down there. I'm trying to survive, we just got back here. But I know you're really excited to see me, Mr. Stalfos. I don't remember what they're actually called. They're not... those ones aren't actually called Stalfoses. At least not the ones in this game. But they are also known as Stalfoses though, so I don't really know what they call them. What do you guys like to call them? Do you like to call them by their vanilla names, or do you also call them Armored Stalfoses? Because on a wiki it says you can call them either or, it's really just up to the player. And now we're gonna use Fairy, just to see what's over here. Because again, this palace is actually huge. That's one thing I do remember about vanilla. Because as you can tell from just getting 2 keys already and seeing other blocked doors as well, it's not a very small palace. Fortunately, we actually can't get across without dying now. So I guess we'll just don't know if we're gonna die from a bubble first or what we'll die from. Probably will, considering how many there are. Oh, you know what? We'll die from the spike. We'll make it really happy. There you go, little buddy. Close your eyes. You're good to look now. And my body decided to give me a hiccup mid-sentence, so that was kind of awkward. So, I don't know what to do, if I want to go back down, or... You know what? You know what? We'll exit it for now, because we know this is here. I want to know what the nearest town will be. Since we need to find more keys first, at least 2 would be comfortable. Because we can obviously use 1 fairy, but we can't really go back up. So I guess that kind of ruins our plans to going back up. Unless we just like die. So wait, we managed to damage the Iron Knuckle, but how did we manage to damage it though? I don't really know. But you know what, I'm not really... Oh. So you can land on its head, but I think it's by jackhammering it though. Which should be getting hit by one and then getting hit. Okay. Also, oh, we defeated it, but we didn't get the EXP from it. Oh, but it's back there. That's okay, bud. I'm gonna back up from you. So, guess since we have 1 more life, we may as well just, you know, explore what's down below and go through this door, which I don't think we did. I don't think so, at least. Hello, Wizrobe. Actually, I think these guys are actually just called mages or sorcerers. And hello, Doomknocker. This is definitely endgame, because again, those guys don't show up until at least I think the 2nd or 3rd palace. By that I mean 2nd or 3rd last palace. But also these enemies, because they're like Magos, except for they're more terrifying. At least in my opinion, because at least Magos you can attack and you can actually deal damage to without having to reflect their attacks. So there's that. I also wonder what item we'll get from this palace. Oh! Well, we ended up finding a boss. Oh! Oh, another one of these guys, really? Oh, this is actually the mini-boss, I believe. Because I know I read up on these enemies here. Apparently, they're mini-bosses at this point. Which I think is this one. So cool. And I know I'm not going to survive because, well, our health is a sliver. But, let's see here. Can we at least get— oh, never mind, it did survive! Huzzah! Definitely easier than the boss, so there's that. Unless this counts as a boss, which no, because we don't have the boss pillar. But we got a key back from that, though. So that's the item for this, apparently. Which really amuses me. But sweet! That was not a death, and we didn't even get damaged from it. That was super satisfying. But now I wonder what the boss is. Now we're stuck, so let's just get this game over here. And I think, yeah, we gotta go across, because I don't want to re-enter the palace yet, obviously. But I want to go across, and I want to know where at least a town is, because there needs to be one. There's always a town between continents or in each continent. Unless in a randomizer or in this seed in particular or something like that, it clumps it all together, because that could be a possibility. Which I doubt it, because again, one thing I know for certain in randomizers, it would never make it impossible for you to heal or to go forwards. Oh, and there's these guys, and scorpions, which the only way to deal damage to a scorpion if you're new to this game is by hitting their eyes. And I think it's the same thing with Techites, but I don't really remember. I think for those it might actually just be using like the thunder spell or something like that. And I want to know what's over here, because there might be an item. There's a pea bag. Which, okay, cool, we know where that is once we eventually find the jump spell. And we got this path over here. But let's go up and see if we can or can't find a city, which we probably can't. At least not right there. But fingers crossed though, we also have that area, which I don't really remember what's in there. Oh, there's another palace though. So there's that for us. We'll try to avoid that moblin. Oh, okay, so I think I'd rather run into one of the moblins then, because these guys, I would rather deal with the graveyard enemies than these dudes, because they're pretty much the same except for they stop, and I think at this point they actually do more damage than those. So, ay caramba, I'm out of here. We made it across over here. Oh, thank you, Moblin. Because, for whatever reason, it made it a lot easier for the Moblin ones, even though technically you would fight the Moblins. The Moblins would give us tougher enemies, but in this case it is a no. No, you scorpion, how dare ye? But I kind of expected that though, because these guys are kind of awkward. I think you need to use a fire spell on them, but I'm not really sure. Nope, we don't need to do that. And what's over here? I don't remember seeing any like, watery areas. It's a pea bag, which has 500 in it. Huzzah! So I'm guessing it's kind of like a lake or something like that, if I had to assume. But I gotta get back on the path though, because again, those guys are jerks. So I wonder how you get over there. There is a city over here. Please tell me a moblin ran into me, and it did. And again, that makes me laugh, because why are the harder enemies where the easier enemies should be? Oh, it's this town. This is... It's strange, it is deserted. And these guys, we can actually see them because we have the cross. So don't know what happened, but it looks like the game has crashed. So we shall leave it here then. So in the next episode, we shall start somewhere back here. I don't know, probably not at a palace, but maybe back outside of this town. We'll see. Regardless, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!